I'm telling you, I'm a fucking glow stick with the amount of shit I crack on my body.
What the fuck are your socks?
Are you doing this on purpose?
No, seriously. What is?
Okay, I swear to God, guys, go back to our other videos. This is the
Really?
third time Oliver's asked me what are my socks.
What is this?
Mandalorian.
Really?
Yes.
I can't see it. Oh wait, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's the ship. Okay, I see it.
We can go back to some other
I
episodes.
doubt it, dude. That was my first time asking.
No. Always
No,
these
that's the
exact
first time.
socks.
First time.
Mandalorian.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
You know what? Take them off. Show the camera. And not even the shot. Show your feet. Don't hurt yourself. Jesus, we don't have liability yet.
Yet?
Yeah, yet.
All right, guys. So, well, first off, hi, guys.
You want to do the thing?
Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast for everything movies, television, video games, and more. My name's Adam.
Mandalorian. Oliver.
And that's Oliver. All right, guys, we're going to do some tidbits, some big things. Let's start with a big thing that came out. Beetlejuice. Teaser trailer. A couple hours ago, we got the first minute teaser of Beetlejuice, and it starts with the classic Day-O.
Oh, man.
We said Day-O.
That was pretty good.
And we get Jenna Ortega. We get Winona Ryder. We see Catherine O'Hara. We get that cast like right off the bat. We get to see them, and then we see Jenna Ortega going up to that classic attic, pulling off that sheet, and we have that town. And then all of a sudden, Winona Ryder runs up and sees everything cracking, and then boom, Michael Keaton. The juice is back, baby. All right, so guys, I'm excited for this. September 6th. I kind of like it says Beetlejuice, and then like 2024 AD. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
So like, I know we've been excited for it, but seeing the teaser, seeing Michael Keaton back in the costume, and seeing like Jenna Ortega, Winona Ryder, and Catherine O'Hara, like
everything.
I'm excited. It looks great. Like the makeup on him looks awesome, and also like Michael Keaton's career
Is hilarious.
in the last 2 years. You did exactly what you did 30 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Batman to Beetlejuice.
Right.
Batman to Beetlejuice.
He is just living his best life.
Dude, he is living the best
Fucking
life.
funny.
That plus the Oscars, great. So,
Which he did Batman again.
yeah, I'm telling you, this guy. So I'm super excited. We will be reviewing it. We will be talking about it. Fuck yeah. We probably might. I at least am probably gonna rewatch the first one before we.
I
go
probably
see that
will
one. Yeah.
too.
Just to like refresh and like
You got
call
to.
out those things. Yeah.
got to.
Kind of hope we get the shrunken head guy. Like
Probably. I mean, I
think we're gonna get a lot of things. Yeah, and I know for a fact that Willem Dafoe is gonna be in it.
Oh, really?
He's gonna be playing a ghost detective
Okay.
on the ghost side. Yeah. An old
Interesting.
detective, yeah. So he will be in it as well.
William. Or it's not
Willem.
William.
Willem
I always
Dafoe.
fuck that up.
So he also just did on Instagram. I saw him do a fit check. Someone like called him on a fit check, and he was like, He was like he's so adorable about everything he does too, because he doesn't know what he's doing. Like he's definitely the grandpa, but he's like, "What are you wearing?" He's like, "I'm wearing a shirt," and he's like, "I'm wearing Prada shoes," and they're like, Prada pants, Prada jacket. T-shirt and this, like all that stuff. They made him like turn around. He's like, yeah, and then he was like trying to get away. It was so funny, yeah. And so yeah, I'm very excited for
Grandpa of Hollywood. Huh?
Right, I'm excited for Beetlejuice. I would say on a scale 1 to 10, I'm probably like at 8 because it's nothing like it's not a superhero movie. It's nothing like I really care about. This is just nostalgia.
Right.
I don't really care where it goes. I just want to see it. Like I'm not trying. I don't expect this to be the best movie in the world, and I know they're not trying to make a third. And if they do, it's probably going to be like spin-off. I don't think Michael Keaton's doing this again. But to know like this is just going to give that closure.
Would this even be Beetlejuice without Michael Keaton?
Depends on who they introduce. If they try to introduce new characters as a back-off pilot for a spin-off, you never know. We'll see.
I don't know. Because so
with
far
Jenna
we have,
Ortega, like she can carry on a series, but like, do we need Beetlejuice, or will Beetlejuice maybe change his appearance? And
that's true.
it could be someone else taking on the role. So we never know. Other thing that came out that was a rumor, and also he has come out and talked about it as well. Aaron Taylor Johnson was apparently in talks to be the new James Bond, and I think it was today he came out in an interview and said that he's doing. I forget what the other 2 movies are, but he also mentioned Craven. He's like, I'm doing this movie, this movie, and this movie. He's like, if I'm doing something, you would have known. He's like, so.
Yeah.
He's like, as far as I know, I'm just in those movies. I'm not as like he didn't say he wasn't James Bond, but he's like, that's not a movie that's coming out right now. So what that wasn't denying it, but it definitely wasn't saying,
That's
yeah,
weird.
we talked about it. So that just means probably the ink's not signed or it's some kind of NDA he can't say. I mean, what do you think about him as?
I mean,
would he keep his accent?
He would be good
or
at
keep
it.
that accent from Avengers.
Which one?
The
the Russian accent?
Yeah.
No. I don't.
James Bond's British, right?
Yeah.
Every
He's supposed to
every
all of them.
iteration.
He's from like the UK.
Okay.
Which is like kind of the shtick. Which is why I really would love Idris Elba to do it. And I don't think we're ever gonna get that, but that would be amazing. But it seems like they're aiming for someone a little bit younger. Is Aaron Taylor from the UK?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think so. Wait, maybe. I don't know.
I'm not entirely sure.
I don't think so because
I think
he
he's
was
American.
in Kick-Ass and yeah, no.
Yeah, I
think
think
so.
he's American.
Yeah, no, he's an English actor.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right.
So that'd be interesting to see him actually play someone that's from the UK because I've yet to see that.
Not gonna lie, guys. We don't talk about this stuff on our channel, but I just want to mention when I typed in Aaron Taylor Johnson, the first news article that popped up was Aaron Taylor Johnson, 33, defends marriage to wife 57, who he met as a teenager, and currently has kids with.
Really?
Yeah, 24 years older than him, that he met as a teenager.
Yo, that's a jump.
He's 33, which means he met her 17 years ago, which means she was 40 and he was a teen.
Oh my, dude, that's crazy.
Talk about grabbing a cougar, bro.
Dude, talk about Dan Schneider, bro.
We're not gonna talk about that. That's a no. So, I mean, I think he would make a good Bond. I don't necessarily think we need another Bond right now. I think we can wait a little longer. I don't think anyone's clamoring for it. I haven't watched any of them. I just know of how quickly they keep recasting. Like, I don't think it's necessarily needed unless they're trying to fill in the Mission Impossible hole that's about to be fucking left a gap. But moving on to another topic. This one, guys, we have a lot of ambition here at Archangel Studios. We will act like we know what we're doing. We will release things, at least I will, with an intention of like, yeah, we're going to get to this point. And then we also see with Origins, it doesn't happen that way. Sometimes you don't get to that end point. But then there's the ambition of the director of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Guys.
What's going on there?
Guys, the sequel has not even come out. We don't even have a release date for the sequel. We just know it's this year. And announced from the filmmakers, we're getting a new movie next year. This is not like a couple years from now. This is 2025. Called Poohniverse. Monsters Assemble. Which includes Winnie the Pooh, Bambi, Tinkerbell, Pinocchio, Peter Pan, Tigger, Piglet, the Mad Hatter, and Sleeping Beauty.
All in a horror movie.
All in a horror movie. And if you guys look it up, you'll find the poster. I don't know if this is the official poster, but if it is, Bambi looks fucking nuts. And I'm not going to show it up here because I really don't know if this is real or not, so I don't want to like get copyrighted by anyone. But Pinocchio looks crazy. Like,
can we go over the name again? Can you say it again?
Poohniverse. Poohniverse. Monsters Assemble. So guys, whatever happens at the end of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, Pooh's going to grab some more friends. So we're going to get a post-credit scene where he's going to go and grab these fuckers wherever, because we know
he's leaving the 100 acres.
So this is the thing. I don't know if this is going to replace or spin off into, because this director has said like he already was going to make a Peter Pan movie, a Bambi Reckoning movie, and a Pinocchio movie. So he's already announced those. The things he didn't announce was anything Alice in Wonderland, which now includes Mad Hatter. And then also, I would assume Tinkerbell would have came from that, but also Sleeping Beauty. So it's like, you're really pushing into these things, and I don't know if he's going to spin them off into their own movies, or if this is going to now take place of those movies, and we're just going to see them all in one, instead of doing separate things. I don't know what he's trying to do.
I don't know. Is it kind of a smart idea to announce something that's like, hey, we don't have a release date for this?
Like, they didn't even release the sequel release date, and they haven't even seen the reception of it, but like, based on even our reviews on that episode, people want this a lot.
Apparently, yeah.
For some reason, and like I said, I saw the first one for what it is. Like, I had to look at it because I'm looking at this. I'm like, I couldn't look at it as this was really Winnie the Pooh. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know it's supposed to be, but I'm just like, if I just look at it as this is a guy in a mask, like Scream or Michael Myers, like, I could believe it more. I could get behind that more.
Right.
Because it's just that. I know that they're trying to press that this is actually fucking Winnie the Pooh, and he morphed into this thing from hunger and anger. Like, he wasn't always looking like this. It just became this way.
Yeah.
So with the new updated costume in the new one and the new special effects, I hope they go more into detail of, like, what the hell's going on there. But
will they, though?
Well, no matter what, even if he goes to, like, get everyone else, because the thing is right now, Winnie the Pooh is like Blood and Honey takes place with Christopher Robin abandoning them. So it's like the same story we have of Winnie the Pooh, altered in a dark tone. But in the story of Winnie the Pooh, there is no Peter Pan. There is no Sleeping Beauty. There is no Mad Hatter.
It's a bunch of... Yeah.
If there was, you would have to go to, like, either other Disney universes or, like, be on the House of Mouse show when, like, everyone's at the same foot. Remember that show, House of Mouse, where, like, all the characters were together? Yeah, but, like, that's the only way you really intersect those characters. So how are you going to do that in the horror movie? Is this Pooh going to go to a different universe to grab a Sleeping Beauty, or was Sleeping Beauty always around in this world to begin with? That's what I'm saying. Like, are you, like, will he come up with a story, like, backstory to prior to this? Like, were they all friends when they were all nice people, you know, like, before all this shit happened? Also, like, we know what happened to Winnie the Pooh and why he became savage, but what happened to Sleeping Beauty? Like, what happened to Pinocchio? Bambi Reckoning, I can understand that. You want to get back at the people that killed your mom. But, like, I don't understand. Also, why just Mad Hatter? Yeah, why not Alice? Weird. Why not? Unless he's not talking about her or there are going to be surprise cameos. But I'm like, obviously it has to probably do with something about, like, rights and public domain and stuff. But at the same time, it's just more of,
what's going on?
What world are you establishing? And also, are you going to establish that entire world in this new movie? Maybe. Before this comes out?
I don't know.
Or is this movie going to have that much exposition that people are going to be disappointed that the action happens in the last 15 minutes of this new movie? Which I hope not. You know, I want more gore throughout it, but, like, if they're like, oh, exposition, flashback.
Where's
present?
Winnie the Pooh movie? Where can you find this?
The original one right now, I think, is on Peacock. I think. Okay. Peacock or Prime, one of those. But you can watch the first one for free on one of those if you guys want to.
Should we be wrapping up? I don't even know how long we've been here.
Oh, no, we're good. Okay. But before we get on to our last two subjects, here's a word from our sponsor. And thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. With BetterHelp, you know, you could tap into a network of 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who, you know, can help you with a wide range of issues. And, like, when you start out, you answer a few questions, and any preferences you have for therapy, whether it be for a certain thing you want to try to get over, whether it be maybe too sporadic, anxiety, paranoia, whatever it is that you guys are going through, you can find the right therapist for you by just answering a couple of simple questions. And you can also talk to the therapist that, you know, fits mostly for you. If you find out you're not a fit with this therapist, or it's someone that you don't really want to talk to, or just maybe doesn't get you, you're able to change any time, any place, completely for free, which is, I think, in my case, a really cool thing. As well as you can get via text with your therapist, you can do video call, you can do just phone call. So, like, it's whatever you really feel, and you could change it up every single week. If you want to, like, tell your therapist, hey, I don't think I have time to take a video call, can I just take a phone call on the drive back from work? Like, you can just talk to your therapist whenever you need to unwind and make those schedules for yourself. So it's really cool.
Exactly what Adam said. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't right fit for any reason, you can switch it to a new therapist that is more accustomed to your liking for no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you can get the same professionalism and quality to expect in an in-office therapy session, but with a therapist who is custom picked for you. More scheduling flexibility and at a more affordable price. Get 10% off of your first month at betterhelp.com/nerdlocker. Again, that's 10% off betterhelp.com/nerdlocker, and we will have the link down below in the description.
Remember, guys, mental health is just as important as your physical health. Keep yourselves in check. This episode is sponsored by Seventh Ink. Just so you guys know, we have these cool horror t-shirts, and what's nice... he's a seahorse. Mine is the Nevermore shirt. So there's a local artist here in the Florida area that we are good friends with, Matt. He has a company, Seventh Ink, that he designs all of these, as well as he has other designs on there that are from his daughter, who goes to her college fund and stuff. Yeah, all those different like little cute ones. That's his daughter. God. Yeah, so she also helps out with that. He has a very massive collection of original art on different button-ups, T-shirts, hoodies. He has pins, coasters, patches, so many cool things. He also has a Patreon that you guys can subscribe to, or a club that is linked through Patreon that you guys can get exclusive things like this. Nevermore shirt is exclusive to Patreon, even says on the tag. And you guys can get limited edition colors of certain things. So if you guys know about Pokemon, there's a thing of like shiny variants. So you kind of get shiny variants of these, different t-shirts. So this one is an exclusive, but sometimes he has red to green for like certain Christmas ones, and Halloween ones have different inverse of colors. So you can find all of that on his website at seventhink.com. And if you guys use our code ANGEL, ANGEL, at checkout, anytime you check out, you will get 10% off. That's 10% off every single time you check out. That's not a one-time code. That's an anytime code.
I thought we were just helping the guy out.
No, you guys can get 10% off anytime you see a new thing. It doesn't go for the subscription services, but it does go for any of your orders. Okay. So if you see that new shirt and you want to use our code, you type that in, you're going to get 10% off that new shirt that you've been wanting. So link down below, check him out. He's got some amazing stuff. New things are coming out, I know, for summer. So you guys can get some more summer stuff. He has tank tops and bathing suits, so look out for new designs.
Keep in mind, Matt's a local artist, so like we try our best to support local artists. So please check him out if you haven't done so already. We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt.
And we're back. So 2 more things, guys. The first one I want to go over is a little bit of a quicker one. So apparently, according to Mattel, Street Sharks are making a comeback for the 30th anniversary. I assume this is just with toys, but Mattel just made a really successful movie called Barbie. What? And they also announced they were already going to do a Magic 8-Ball film. We talked about this, all stuff. So what's stopping them from doing a Street Sharks live action film?
What is that?
Do you not remember Street Sharks?
No.
As a kid? Street Sharks.
You
never watched that show? With the guys that turned into sharks? Vaguely, it was on Fox.
Vaguely remember that.
Dude. Okay, so Oliver obviously is an uncultured swine, so we're going to talk about Street Sharks for the people in the room that are actually cool and, you know, had a childhood. So Street Sharks was this movie show where these 4 brothers were trying to find their dad, and when they do, they end up in like this machine from this villain, and they were mixed with shark DNA, which turns them into sharks, like these humanoid sharks, and they are stuck like that forever. And like it only went on for like 3 or 4 seasons, then it got canceled. But like I loved the show because it had this mystery that you still want to know, like, because it seemed like their dad was dead, but I think it kept alluding that their dad also had an experiment and was transformed into something, and then we never see what. Apparently, he's always around. You see his shadow, but they don't show you what he looks like. And it's like, what kind of thing? Because you see like all these other monsters. So it's just like, is he an amalgamation of all? I'm thinking of like Ben 10, Kevin. When he Kevin that's 11. What I'm thinking. That. But I don't know. We'll see what they end up doing. I think everyone loves Shark Week, right? So like they could do it.
I mean, yes.
Yeah. And last bit of news, guys, Scream 7, we watched all the Screams. You know we love Scream. Scream 7 was announced with Neve Campbell returning as the main star. Mm-hmm. So we're getting Sydney Prescott.
Cool.
Nowhere on anyone else. They apparently has been talks with Hayden Panettiere to come back. We all know about the Melissa situation. I don't know if she's coming back, but I'm excited for them just to do it. I hope this is not like another reboot to like continue another new trilogy, like end whatever story you started with 5 and 6. Just end it now. However you do it, end it now. And if you're going to bring Sydney back, bring back Stu. Let's bring back.
I feel like you have to.
Let's bring back Matthew Lillard. Let's have him be alive this whole time. Let's end it the way the fucking fans want it. But I don't know. It's been very coy. It's coming out 2025. It got delayed. It was supposed to come out this year. Got delayed to next year because obviously everything that happened. So it should be, I think it's scheduled for April of next year. So we should be getting it in about a year from now. So that means that there's going to be filming going on, more casting announcements, or should be happening in the next coming week. So as they come out, we'll talk about it. I also know they're doing the I Know What You Did Last Summer legacy sequel. So I don't know where they're going with all these legacy sequels with horror movies where they keep bringing people back. But hey, Neve wants to come back. Great for you. Like, great. Oh, and they also announced the director, Kevin Williamson, which was the one that created the whole fucking thing to begin with.
Oh, sick.
So he's going to be directing it. So at least we have a very capable director that's been with it since the beginning. The only reason he didn't direct the first one because he knew Wes Craven was going to do a great job with it. And he did. Obviously. Okay. But now that he's at the director's and he knows everybody because he's been with it since the beginning, it's kind of cool. It's like the person that wrote the thing now gets to direct it.
Right.
You know, so I think that's going to make this a really solid sequel, and I hope it is closure and not, again, not because I don't think they'll be good, but I don't think anyone cares anymore.
I mean, there's so many.
I mean, Ghostface is very popular right now, but like, are we really going to wait for 8 and 9? I don't think so.
No. What is this, Fast and Furious?
I don't know. But other than that, where can they find you? All right. Well, you can find me at AMR Photography. You can find the studio at Archangel Studios, and you can find this podcast, Nerd Locker Podcast, wherever you listen to them on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, anywhere.
You can find me at the Sphere 21 on any social media social media platform. And then I step on TikTok. I'm Oliver Khan VA.
All right, and we will see you guys next time for Invincible episode 7.
You okay?
Had a stroke.